22. I say, Pedro, you are a judge of cigarettes, aren't you? Just try one of these and tell me if they are good. Pedro takes one and begins to smoke it. Why do you want to know? I didn't know you were interested in cigarettes, good or bad. Oh, it's not for me. You see, it's Uncle Albert's birthday next week, and as he likes good cigarettes, I'm going to send him 100 of these. I can't think of a better present than 100 cigarettes like this. Can you? Pedro, having now smoked one of them. Yes, 50 cigarettes like this. What do you mean? Aren't they good? Hob, they are terrible. Honestly, I don't remember ever smoking a worse cigarette than that. Where did you get them? I saw a notice yesterday in a shop near the place where I live. It said, "The best cigarettes in London, 10 a hundred." If these are their best cigarettes, what are their worst ones like? Look here, Hob, I bought a lot of cigarettes last week. Let me give you a box of them to send to your Uncle Albert. I don't say they are the best cigarettes in London, but they are better than these. Oh, thanks. That's very good of you. Are your cigarettes very expensive? I mean, do they cost more than 10 a hundred? Well, they are not the most expensive in London, but they are rather more expensive than 10, whatever, a hundred. Olaf enters. I say, does either of you want a ticket for a dance? A friend sent me 2 tickets, but I don't want to go. Why not? Don't you dance? I'm the world's worst dancer. I don't think you can be worse than I am. I was at a dance with a girl once, and I asked her if she knew a worse dancer than me. She didn't say a word, so I asked her again. She said, "I heard you the first time, Hob. I am trying to think of someone who is worse." Well, Pedro, what about you? Will you take the tickets? Thank you very much. I will go if you are quite sure you don't want the tickets. Want them? If you can go there for me, you are my best friend. I wonder if Lucille will go with me. She loves dancing. What was it? She loves dancing, and I don't suppose she will want to work tomorrow night. Lucille, work? If your work interferes with your pleasure, give up the work. That's Lucille's idea of life. I like it. Lucille has too much money and too little sense. Now, I have too little money and too much sense. My Uncle Albert says often, the more money you have, the less sense you have. You are rather hard on Lucille. Do you think she ought to go to fewer dances? Yes. She goes to too many dances and too few English lessons. She ought to go to fewer dances and more English lessons. And what about you? Oh, I'm the most sensible person here. And Lucille is the least sensible. I go to too few dances and too many less English lessons. Is Lucille a good dancer? Oh, yes, wonderful. I don't know a better. She's quite the best dancer I know. Then you ought to have a very good evening together. Yes, I think so. But what are you going to do? Or perhaps go to the cinema. I finished my homework this afternoon. Did you finish your homework, Hop? Yes, all that I'm going to do. Can you come with me then? Certainly. I'm always ready to go to the pictures. Well, look here. I have 2 tickets for the new picture at the Plaza Cinema. I don't know what it is like, but here's what the Daily News says about it. It reads, "This is the most wonderful and most exciting picture ever made. More laughable than Charlie's Aunt, more moving than Limelight, more expensive than Chu Chi Chow, more beautiful than Romeo and Juliet. I don't believe it, but if you want to go, here are the tickets. Oh, that's fine. Thank you, Pedro. I have to take a break.